Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we are making the world's best restaurant-style jalapeno ranch dressing. When we lived in Austin, we went to a restaurant called Chuy's, and they had the world's best jalapeno ranch dressing. When I tell you it was the best, I mean we would dip chips in that instead of salsa. Like, it was that good. So I have formulated my own delicious recipe for what I think is a really good comp to that. I feel like I'm really super close. Granted, I have no idea what their recipe is, but this is my version. So let's jump in with the ingredients that you're gonna need to make it. We're gonna need sour cream, cilantro, 1 lime, jalapenos of course, garlic, restaurant style buttermilk ranch dressing mix, mayonnaise, and buttermilk. Now, when I say we need the buttermilk version of this, I mean it, you guys. Hidden Valley makes, also not sponsored, Hidden Valley makes a lot of different kinds of dry ranch mixes. I like this one. I don't like any of the other ones. This is my favorite. It's probably because my Mima used to make this kind of homemade ranch dressing with just this packet mayonnaise and buttermilk my whole life. Love this. It's hard to find. I had to dig like in the very back of, of the shelf when I was looking for stuff to make this. So I feel like this is super, super important to make this extra good. But if you don't like buttermilk, then you're not gonna like this anyway. But this is the one you need. I'm sure you can do it with the other ones, but I've never tried. Now, when I say this is easy, I mean this is easy. All you guys have to do is literally take your ingredients, dump them in a high-powered blender, blend them up, and you're all set to go. I also want you guys to know this makes a lot. It makes 32 ounces or about 5 cups of dressing. So you need a pretty big mason jar. I've got one here. That's what I put it in, or a really big plastic or glass container that you can put in your refrigerator. So let's dive in. First things first, I'm gonna add all of this sour cream directly to my blender here. I try to avoid the top of the blade because this is one of those old school kind of ninjas and it fits over the top of that. And I don't like it when it gets all gunky. I like to put the sour cream in first because I feel like it gives it a good base to start mixing things up. From there, we're really just gonna dump. I have my jalapenos here. They're in large pieces because you're just gonna blend them anyway. But I don't suggest throwing a whole one in here just because I think you need to break them up. Got our garlic cloves. I do 6 because I'm a psycho. If you guys don't like garlic that much, feel free to put less or more if you're like me. Now, cilantro, I have chopped this up pretty small, usually just because I wanted it to be fancy. Usually what I would do, however, is just grab the whole top off of a whole bunch of cilantro and stuff it. I just thought this would make it easier for you guys to see it, so I've chopped a bunch of it up. But I do the stems and leaves and all, just take the whole top off of a bunch and shove it in because I love the taste of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, can't be friends. So we're going to now do our mayonnaise. You guys know I love mayonnaise. I cannot make a ranch dressing. Nobody should make a ranch dressing without mayonnaise. And we've got our packet, our whole buttermilk ranch packet in here, y'all. You can make your own ranch mix if you want to. I just like these already. I think it's easier. Make sure you got it all in there. Okay, take our buttermilk, add that in. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna take our lime. I love lime juice, so I'm gonna do a whole lime here. Other half of my lime here. If it doesn't render a lot of juice, pop it in the microwave for about 10 seconds and then roll it on a table and that will lighten it up. All right, that's it. We're just gonna scrape off the top here because I've made a mess when I put my ingredients in. Lid on. All right, now we blend. I like to stop about halfway through and just scrape down the edges because you still have stuff down here that needs to be incorporated with everything else. So just do a quick pass by. Pop our lid back on. Give it another good blend. All right, let's check it out here. Looks good. Don't see any chunks. Okay. I'm gonna pour it into our mason jar. I'm gonna go ahead and take the blade out. Scrape it off. I have this weird phobia of when I do stuff like this, the blade falling out, it just freaks me out. So now give it a good mix, make sure, yep, we're all good. Pour right in. It's the world's perfect consistency, if you ask me, but it is gonna set up a little bit in the refrigerator. So if this is too loose for you, don't freak out. It'll set up more in the fridge. Scrape it out. You don't wanna lose anything in there, y'all. All right, time for my very favorite part of this. I've got some cute little baby bell peppers here. I'm just gonna dunk and try. I already know it's delicious, but you know. Y'all. It is creamy. It's rich, if you believe that. And it has just enough of a kick from that jalapeno. Man, that's good. I hope you guys give this a shot and you make it. I hope you love it as much as I do. It's a staple in my house. We make it every week. So make sure you check the description box below for the link to my website for the full recipe. All my social media is down there as well. Make sure you tag me over on Facebook or Instagram if you make it, because of course I want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.